Weather for Weather Geeks Time, Wednesday evening edition. We haven't done a Wednesday night special in a couple weeks.
A few weeks, yeah.
Yeah, meteorologist Andrew DePaulo with me this evening. We're keeping a close eye on what is starting to develop, the much advertised severe weather out to our west, and we're going to talk plenty about that in just a second. But let's first plug Andrew's Answers. Coming up this weekend. What do we got on tap?
So, I forget her name. She wants to know.
Was it Marissa?
No, it wasn't Marissa.
No, it wasn't Marissa.
It was Marissa. She wants to know. I think it was Nancy actually. She wanted to know what are dew points.
Yes.
And how does that affect us? What is the significance of a dew point? So I'm gonna break that down for her. And we've been getting a lot of questions. Weather questions, a lot of astronomy questions, which is good to mix things up. If people have any weather, astronomy, nature questions, a lot of easy ways to send them in, whether it be weather@WFMJ or Andrew@WFMJ.com. That's email, meteorologist Andrew DePaulo on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now Snapchat. Whoa! Blowing up the social media world at Andrew WFMJ, or you can just comment below on this link, and I'll see it there.
Yeah, lots of good questions, and Andrew has the answers on WFMJ Weekend today. I haven't even gotten into Snapchat yet, so you're ahead of me on that one. All right, it was a nice day today. Did you get out and enjoy it at all?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah, I did too. Just a little bit. 82 this afternoon. Yeah, that's pretty close to where we should be at this time of the year. Our average high is about 80 or so. Pretty comfortable day in Cleveland, although it was pretty toasty, I think, along the parade route with all those people sandwiched in. It was a pretty warm day up there. All right, here we go. We're recording this at 7:47, and we finally got a tornado watch out up into parts of Illinois. And let me see if I can. That's not what I wanted. Let me grab. Can I grab my camera? There we go. We have our first tornado watch of the evening out for Illinois, northern Illinois, eastern Iowa, northwestern parts of Indiana. No tornadoes just yet. No tornado warnings, I don't think, just yet. Let me quickly check on that. Tornado watch in effect for the Chicago area. A couple of severe thunderstorm warnings there, but no tornado warnings just yet. Now, this is the beginnings of what should be a very busy night. Across the Midwest, and then eventually, as everything comes to the south and east, this will probably turn into quite the little complex. Now, we were just talking before we hit record. There's kind of two parts to this. One is kind of an innocent-looking band of light rain that right now is up here, and in a couple of hours will be cruising south and east. This is not the severe weather.
No.
This is just rain. And it will, as shown by the high-resolution rapid refresh model here, move to the south and east and not cause any problems. That is what's going to cause the problems. What just rolled through the Cincinnati area, Columbus, Dayton as well. Let me see. I can't rewind it. But that's the general track we think this is going to take. Kind of down in this general vicinity. This is what we call, you can call it a mesoscale convective system. You can call it a derecho. You can call it a big honking line of thunderstorms. No matter what you want to call it. It's mean. It means business, and I suspect before the night is through, we're going to see a lot of reports of wind damage, probably a handful of tornadoes, and probably some hail as well. Our old buddy Mike Joyce down in Dayton.
Oh yeah, he's going to
have a busy night. Busy night for meteorologists in Western Ohio tonight. What does this mean for us? Well, I think the Storm Prediction Center's outlook for us is, as it turns out, probably too pessimistic. We're officially on the border between the slight and enhanced risk areas here in Youngstown. I think what they need to do probably is trim the enhanced risk area kind of like that, slight risk down to like there, marginal risk down to about there, something like that. Because it's becoming, the writing's starting to get on the wall here, that this is going to go like this.
Absolutely,
And that's not a big surprise. You know, we talked about this afternoon how these tend to form, these systems or derechos, on the leading edge of the instability. Not necessarily where the highest instability is.
not the bullseye.
But on the border between really unstable air and not so much. And that really is kind of right in through here. Central Indiana, central Ohio. So
we'll have to see what they do with the outlook coming up in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think they send out an update here at 8 Eastern. Don't quote me on that, but I think they do.
Sure.
So we'll see. We'll see at some point this evening what kind of adjustments are made. Here's a look at the significant tornado parameter valid at 10 o'clock this evening. There's going to be some tornadoes, I think. The atmosphere is ripe, and this is impressive stuff here. This bullseye. Chicago and points south, heading over towards Lafayette, Indiana, Indianapolis. This zone is going to be ripe for tornadoes this evening. Coming at kind of a weird time of the day. at least in terms of what most people think of as severe weather. Oh, mid-afternoon, late afternoon. But these convective systems like this, particularly at this time of the year, are oftentimes beasts of the night. They form in the evening and really go to town during the middle of the night. That was at 10 o'clock. Then the STP, significant tornado parameter, in the middle of the night tonight, closer to 4 a.m., is more towards Indianapolis, Cincinnati, and Dayton. So they're going to have to keep an eye out for some rotation down there. All right, here's what I've done with the severe weather threat for our viewing area, and specifically areas southwest of Youngstown. So we're talking, Beloit, Sebring, Hanoverton, places like that. I have backed off things here, but still a low to moderate risk, perhaps, of damaging winds, low risk of flooding, and very low risk of large hail. Now, if you live north and east of Youngstown, you can even cut these in half. Just don't think there's much of a severe weather risk in Hermitage and Sharon and places like that. So that's what we're looking at as far as the risk. Now, is your yard browning out?
It is, a little bit.
Yeah, mine is too.
It's pretty bad.
And people are starting to really notice that, hey, it's getting really dry.
Yeah.
And so this could be good news. Now, I don't think we're going to see a ton of rain, but the modeling is definitely honing in on half an inch to perhaps an inch worth of rain out of this. And a lot of this is coming in the middle of the night. When people don't have to be inconvenienced by the rain. So this could be good news all around.
Yeah, we'll take whatever we can get. We need that rain.
Yeah, bad news for Southwest Ohio, good news for us, it looks like, for the overnight. All right, what about the rest of the forecast? There's our big Boeing line of thunderstorms. Make sure you're watching Jess tomorrow morning on WFMJ Today. She'll have some very interesting radars. Again, probably not for here, but for southern Ohio, with a big Boeing mean-looking line of storms in southern Ohio just around daybreak. I don't think it does much tomorrow. We have, a 40% chance in our forecast, and that's probably even weighted towards first thing in the morning. Once you pass noon, 10-20%, it's going to be a pretty nice day overall. And then the clouds try to clear out. Friday turns out to be a pretty good day. Not sure what the RPM is doing here with these clouds hanging around through midday on Friday. Hopefully that's not right, because our forecast is pretty sunny. But I think Friday overall is a pretty nice day. High drifts across. Saturday is a warm one and a dry one. We have 87, right?
Yeah. And then
90
the big
Sunday.
9-0 on Sunday.
We keep trying for 90. We've put 90 in our forecast now 4 or 5 times. It always stops at 88. But, maybe the thermometer at the Youngstown Warren Airport will help us out this time. Here's a look at the longer range trends on the European model, showing our weekend warm-up. And then middle of next week, that's pretty comfortable stuff.
Yeah,
mid-70s.
very comfortable.
This is 28th, 29th, 30th. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. So we round out June on a pretty nice note, and not advertising a whole lot in the way of high heat as we head towards the 4th of July. It might be a warm 4th of July, but at this point, week and a half, 2 weeks out, doesn't look all that super hot. All right, be sure you're following Andrew on social media. Andrew and I will be in the Weather Center for a while this evening together. Then I'll do the solo thing later on and be showing you all sorts of radars and models and all the good stuff that you need to know. Again, not real concerned about severe weather here. Our concern is lowering compared to where it was earlier, but still you're going to want to keep abreast of the situation in case something does change. Have a great rest of this Wednesday night.